Hey guys, what is going on? It is your boy wauce. I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be going over a comparison of the Air Jordan 3 Dark Iris. So this right here is the authentic pair, and then we're going to be comparing it to Boom 1950s quality, and then we'll also be comparing it to Zinful AI Trades quality. So we're going to go over the details on the shoe itself and the box. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. So we got Boom 1950 right here, and we got Zinful AI Trade here. And taking a brief glance at the box, right off the bat, this box is correct and this box is incorrect. All Jordan 3s, or most of them, come with a box like this, unless you have a grade school pair. So this is actually funny. Zinful AI Trade made their box just like the grade school pair. You can take a look at it here. They both look identical, but that isn't correct because, like I said, the men's pair does have this style of box, and that's for all Air Jordan 3s, or most of them. So let's go ahead and move on to the label. Zinful AI Trades label isn't too bad, but it says SP right here, which it shouldn't say at all. It's not a special player version. So, and then again right here, this hole, that's not supposed to be there. And then the air right here is a little bit thin. It almost looks like squished or something. And then the rest of the box is pretty standard. I'm gonna have to rate this box probably a 5 out of 10 just because it's incorrect. Let's move on to Boom 1950s. So this is the correct style box. Like I was saying, we got the elephant print, and then the rest of the box we just have that purple Jordan, that being because it's the Dark Iris. And then this is the bottom of the box. This is correct. Like I said on the other box, that's just not correct. So this one's about, the box is about 5 out of 10, the label is about 5 out of 10, and then this one I would say the box is a 10 out of 10. And let's move on to the label here. Boom 1950 killed it. This label is perfect. I did rip off the price tag, although there was one. That just being because on the authentic pair that I have, it's also not on there. So good job to Boom 1950. It's a 10 out of 10 from me for the label and box. And then this right here is a 5 out of 10 for the label and box. So Zinful AI Trade definitely has to step up their game. And then a huge big ups to 1950. Again, 10 out of 10 with the box and label. Let's go ahead and take out a shoe from each box and look at the details. Alright guys, so there it is, fresh out of the box. Let's go ahead and get into the comparison. I have the authentic version here, I have Zinful AI Trades here, and I have Boom 1950s here. So there's a couple things on the Air Jordan 3 that we want to look for. We want to look for, of course, the material matchups and compare them. And then we want to look at these small details like QC. And then we also want to look at the color coding and make sure that the colors are matching up. Panel sizing and sizing of the Jumpman on the back, and also the elephant print sizing and the sizing of the holes. I can't remember all of them, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So right off the bat, let's go ahead and get the elephant prints out of the way. It sort of is a black and then a very dark gray. Let's go ahead and look at Zinful AI Trades elephant print first, and then we'll look at Boom 1950 second. So you can see right off the bat, Zinful AI Trades elephant prints is a little bit lighter than it should be. I would definitely notice this. It definitely looks like it's almost like a suede gray. It's supposed to be a lot darker, so I'd have to rate that about a 3 or 4 out of 10. Definitely not what you want to see. And then if we take a look at Boom 1950s, you can see that it's a little bit darker. When I have it closer to the light, it looks lighter than this, but actually when I put it back, you can see it's a lot darker. So a good job to Boom 1950. I'd have to say this is a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 for the elephant prints. Very good job. This is a small detail, but we'll look at it anyways. So you can see on the air bubble, just like an Air Jordan 4, it's square and then it's parallel and it moves to a circle form. Let's go ahead and look at the other pairs and see how they did. So you can see Zinful AI Trade, again, looks more like round on the back and then parallel and then round. So you want it more square. I'd have to rate that again, probably 6 or 7 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's not what you want to see. And then taking a look at Boom 1950s, you can see that they definitely have more of a square form. It's not perfect, but definitely an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Good job, Boom 1950. Next, we're going to compare the actual leather quality on the outside, moving on to the toe box. So you can see it's a very sort of tumbled leather, very soft to the touch. Since this is a grade school authentic pair, you will see it a little bit more tumbled. So let's go ahead and see how the other sellers did. So you can see right off the bat, we almost have like too much of a tumbled leather. It looks almost like crocodile skin. I'm not sure if they meant to do that, but it does look nice, but it isn't right. So I will rate that 7 or 8 out of 10. Again, it's just not right, so. And then moving on to Boom 1950s pair, you can see it's a little bit less of a tumble, but that's definitely what you want to see. And as you wear it more, it's definitely going to tumble more on the toe. So a huge shout out to Boom 1950. The actual material, like the leather, is on point, so good job. So right here you can see that we have a nice purple suede almost on this little back panel. It does look very nice, and I do notice that there was differences on the seller's versions. Let's go ahead and see how they compare to the authentic. So you can see Zinful AI Trade, they have the leather here instead of a suede, so again, that's not correct. That's a huge discrepancy, so I'd have to rate that 3 out of 10. The color is right, but again, it's not the right material. And then moving on to Boom 1950s, you can see that they do have that nice purple suede. That's what you want to see, so a huge shout out to them. Good job, Boom 1950. Now this is a tough one, so I grabbed all 3 of the shoes. We have Boom 1950 on the right side, Zinful AI Trade on the left side, and then we have the authentic right here. Right off the bat, you can see that the Jumpman on the Boom 1950 and authentic pair is on point, and then the Zinful AI Trade is a little bit more spaced. It shouldn't be that small, it's supposed to be a little bit bigger. That way it matches up to this one and the authentic pair. And then on top of that, the color, you can see that these 2 colors are the same, that being Boom 1950s pair and the authentic pair. And then you can see that Zinful AI Trade, they almost have more of a dull purple, that being right there. This is the authentic and this is Zinful AI Trades right here. So again, the color and the sizing of the back tab, I'd have to rate probably for Zinful AI Trade on the back tab and color of this panel right here, I'd have to probably give them a 5 or 6 out of 10, that being because again, it's wrong. And then for Boom 1950, good job on the back tab and on this color right here. Very, very good job. And again, on that suede panel right here, 10 out of 10. And this being leather, that's just wrong. So Zinful AI Trade, I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of crap for that. Now let's take a look at the inside and outside of the tongue. So right off the bat, you can see that we have an embroidered tongue. Very, very nice to the eye. I'll hold the authentic here and I'll take Zinful AI Trades. And you can see their tongue is like super sloppy. It almost looks like, I'm not even sure, like a lace is coming off of it or something. A little bit sloppy. So Zinful AI Trade, I'd have to, give you crap again. And then if we look at Boom 1950s, you can see it's a lot better. Not a whole lot better, but I definitely rate Boom 1950 9 out of 10 for the Jumpman on the top of the tongue. And then for Zinful AI Trade, I'd have to give them maybe like a 6 out of 10. Now let's take a look at the inside. I noticed that both shoes didn't have this directly on, so you can see that this purple is sort of very distinctive. Let's take a look at Zinful AI Trade. You can see that theirs is almost a little bit darker, more of a royal purple. And then if we take Boom 1950s, you can see that it's almost a little bit too light. So both of the shoes were off. I'll give them both a 7 out of 10, that being because it's not terribly off, but it's not right on either shoe. And then the inside is pretty much the same thing. There's not a whole lot that you can go over on a Jordan 3. I do know that because it is a Jordan 3, the size label is on the tongue instead of inside. So sometimes you'll notice that the sizing label is a little too high and then it's lower on the authentic pair. What do you guys think about this review video? Do you want to see more like this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like so then that more people can find this video, and subscribe if you're new. I definitely love this colorway, the dark iris. If I were to give you guys advice, honestly, I would go with Boom 1950 instead of Zinful AI Trade. The quality is just there for Boom 1950, so a huge shout out to them. So go ahead and reap the benefits by joining the link in the bio. Anyways, I won't hold you for much longer. It's Walk Sauce. Peace.